Good morning, children. Today we are going to discuss about the tracing evolutionary relationships. So, you know very well, previous classes we discussed about the speciation and how the new species formed and the classification based upon cell type, prokaryote, eukaryote, unicellular, multicellular, phototropic, heterotropic, cellular level, tissue level, organ level. Okay, organization, simple to complex organization is called evolution. Evolutionary relationship among the organisms from different classification groups, like that we discussed. Today, in this lesson or in this video, we are going to discuss about tracing the evolutionary relationships. Organisms that exist on the earth at present and also the fossils have large number of common features. So right now we are living, right, we and our ancestors or fossils, okay, ancestor, what you called fossils, have large number of common features which provides evidences, okay, which provides evidences for what you called, which provides the evidences for organic evolution, helps in the tracing evolutionary relationships, tracing evolutionary relationships. So organisms that exist on the earth at present, also the fossils have large number of common features which provides evidences, so organic evolution and helps in the tracing evolutionary relationships. So first one, we are going to discuss about what are the evidences. The evidences we want. So simply we can't believe. With the evidences only we can believe. So ancestors and we have common features. How can we say? We want evidences. So there will be evidences are there for organic evolution and helps in tracing evolutionary relationships. First, morphological and anatomical evidences. The first evidences are morphology and anatomical evidences. What's the meaning of that? Morphology means external characters, the study about the external features. Anatomical means internal systems, study about internal systems, internal structures. Morphological and anatomical features evidences are there. These are very important, very useful, what you called evidences. And embryological evidences and paleontological evidences. Then up to here, what is that? The morphological and paleontological evidences. So up to here we are going to discuss about the one by one. Morphological anatomical evidences, number 1. Number 2, embryological evidences. Number 3, paleontological evidences. So these evidences will tell we are related to our ancestors. So our fossils and present living beings have common features. Like that, these evidences will tell. First come to morphological and anatomical evidences. The homologous organs, vestigial organs, connecting links. These evidences are based on the external and internal features of the different kinds of organisms. External and internal features of the different kind of organisms. These evidence is obtained from what you call homologous organs, vestigial organs, connecting links. Okay, these all are very important. Come to the first one, homologous organs. What is the first one? Homologous organs. The homologous organs. What is the organs? The organs, very important, should listen carefully. Homo, similar, organs. The organs which perform different functions in the different species but have similar basic structure. They will perform different functions but similar structure, basic structure and similar embryonic origin are called homologous organs. Again, I am repeating this point. The most important thing is the organs which perform different functions in different species but have similar basic structure and similar embryonic origin are called homologous organs. The organs which perform different functions in different species but have similar basic structure and similar embryonic origin are called homologous organs. Homologous organs. So homologous organs are the very important. These all are very good evidences for that. So because of this similar function, similar appearance but different functions, that is leading to which kind of evolution? Homologous structure or result of divergent evolution. So homologous structures are result of which one? Divergent evolution. So homology indicates common ancestry. For example, I'm telling to you, for examples, common ancestry. We all are from common ancestors. Who? The four limbs of the frog, lizards, birds, the four limbs of frogs, four limbs of lizards, four limbs of birds. So develop similar fashion. Okay, they develop a similar fashion, similar in basic structure. The forelimbs of all these different vertebrates also develop in similar fashion. However, these organs perform entirely different functions. See, different, same origin, same pattern, same appearance, same structure, similar fashion, but performs the different functions. What's the use of four limbs of frogs? Come on, you tell. The four limbs of frogs helpful for climbing, what you call jumping, like that. What about the four limbs of lizards? Crawling, the birds flying, humans for doing work, like that. Different functions, but they have common characters. So it is telling common ancestry. Okay, so these all are telling common ancestry. That's why these are called homologous organs. What do you call? These all are called homologous organs. Next important one. Different vertebrates have common ancestry. They have evolved from a common ancestor who have five-digited or pentadactyl limbs. Five-digited limbs. So these all are originated from which one? Common ancestry, five-digited limbs. So modification happened during evolution. So they will be converted into what you called the three vertebrates includes what is how they modified in evolution, course of evolution, the reduction in number of digits, fusion of certain bones, and changes in the external norms. So actually these all what we called homologous organs consisting animals are coming from common ancestry five-digited animals. Later in the modification during course of evolution, what happened is four limbs, reduction in number of digits, and fusion of certain bonds and changes in the external norms happen. So these are the best examples. We all are have common ancestors. We all came from the common ancestors, like that. The homologous are the organs are the best evidences. Okay, the organs which performs different spaces, different functions in different species but have similar basic structure and similar embryonic origin are called homologous organs. So the organs which perform the different functions in different species but have similar basic structure and similar embryonic origin are called homologous organs. It is from homologous organs from divergent evolution. Example, four limbs of frog, lizard, bird develop similar fashion, performs different functions. The common ancestry, five-digited modifications. Okay, common ancestry is five-digited animals. So modification happened during course of evolution. So what happened? Four limbs of this all, reduction in number of digits, fusion of certain bone, changes in the external norms happen. That's why it leads to which kind of evolution? Divergent evolution. Same in shape but different functions. That's why it is leads to divergent. Okay, different functions, no, divergent. So it came from divergent evolution. Next come to in the plants. So the homologous organs, this is about animals. In the plants, what is a thorns of bougainvillea, bougainvillea scientific name of glory of the garden, and tendril of passiflora plant. Tendril, okay, and bougainvillea. So see here the thorn of bougainvillea, glory of the garden, and the tendril of passiflora plant, passion flora. So different in functions. So thorn and tendril are different functions, but basic structural design, what we call similar structural design, and both are modified branches only. So that's why these are called what you called homologous organs. Even radish and carrot. Radish and carrot are other homologous structure in the plants. They may be what you called different what you called functions, but they are same origin. Radish and carrot. Next, analogous organs. What is the meaning of this? So here what we discussed, different functions, same structure, but complete different, analogous, different origins and perform same function, different shapes but perform same function in the sense that is leads to which one? Analogous organs. The wings of birds and wings of insects. Wings of birds and wings of insects are the best example. They don't have common ancestry. The adaptation for same function. So that is leads to convergent evolution are called analogy. So this is important. For example, you see best example wings of the bird and wings of the insects. So what is the wings of bird or analogous organ? What is that? Wings of birds and bats, wings of insects, you see they have okay elongated fingers. Okay, wings of bird are feathery covering along the arm. The basic designs of the wings of bat and the bird, their structure and components are very different. Even bat and birds also very different, but their common function is flying. But their origin is not fly, not common. But their common origin is not common. Birds and bats and insects, but their common function is flying. So this leads to what you called so different shapes, but same function, perform same function in the sense. So this is developed from which one? Convergent evolution or analogy. Convergent evolution or analogy. This point you should have to remember. Next, vestigial organs. Next concept what? Vestigial organs, not functional in the present day organisms. Organs which are not functional in the present day organisms. Okay, this point you should have to remember. Vestigial organs, the organs not functional in the present day organisms. Not functional in the present day organisms, but were functional and fully developed in related ancestral forms. But what you called functional and fully developed in related ancestral forms. Fully developed in the related ancestral forms. This one you should have to remember. Non-functional in the present day organisms, but were functional and fully developed functional and fully developed in the what you called fully developed in related ancestral forms. Fully developed in the related ancestral forms. So not functional in the present day organisms, but were functional and fully developed in the what you called related ancestral forms. This point you should have to remember. Okay, not functional in the present day organisms, but were functional and fully developed in related ancestral forms. For example, vermiform appendix. What is this one? Vermiform appendix, you know, near the cecum, colon, rectum, you know very well. Cecum starting point is vermiform appendix. Vermiform appendix is very dangerous. You know, appendicitis problem will become in us. Vermiform appendix. The vermiform appendix is the most important and what you called in the rabbits or in the ruminants. But vermiform appendix is not useful in the mammals, because especially mammals in the sense humans. Okay, vermiform appendix is not useful in the humans. Why not useful? Instead of that, some problems will become. So that's why it's vestigial organ. Next, muscles of external ear. So our muscles of external ear is a vestigial. You believe or not, the muscles which are present on the our ear are waste, no use of that. Next, nictitating membrane. So third eyelid which is present in the eyes. So the corner of the right side or left side, you see there will be a corner, one additional layer will be there, additional eyelid will be there. That is a nictitating membrane which is vestigial organ. Next, coccygeal tail. Okay, coccygeal vertebrae means you know very well there will be thoracic, lumbar, sacral. So many are there. So vertebrae. In that coccygeal vertebrae, tail vertebrae is vestigial organs. Then wisdom teeth. You know very well we have two sets of teeth. What you call the milk teeth and permanent teeth. In the permanent teeth, you know very well incisors, canines, premolars, molars. So wisdom teeth, the third molars, what you call the third molars, the wisdom teeth, these are also no use. So that's why you know these are called third molars. Okay, wisdom teeth means third molars. The third molars are vestigial organs only. So once upon a time they used it, but now not using. Once upon a time our ancestors. So that's why these all are what you called indicating that these vestigial organs are useful in our ancestors, but not useful in the what you call it right now. So that's why we clearly indicating what we all are from our ancestors. This is evidences for what you called evolutionary relationship between our ancestors and present living organisms. Next, hair on the body. Once upon a time, human beings have a lot of hair on the body. Now the hair is not at all useful in this evolution process. That's why human evolution is the hair is there on the body that will be vestigial. That will be vestigial to the what you called body. So vestigial organs. These all are considered as a vestigial organs. By seeing these vestigial organs, we can estimate that we are related to our ancestors. We are related to our ancestors. That is important. So vermiform appendix, muscular of external muscles of external ear. Come on, ancestral vestigial organs, vermiform appendix, muscles of external ear, nictitating membrane, coccygeal vertebrae, wisdom teeth, third molar, wisdom teeth, third molar, and hair on the body. These all are related to which one? The vestigial organs, vermiform appendix, muscles of external ear, nictitating membrane, coccygeal vertebrae, wisdom teeth, third molar, hair on the body. These all are related to vestigial organs. Next, come to connecting links. Connecting links. Connecting links. Connecting links. The connecting links are there. These connecting links, mainly some organisms have two characteristics of two groups. Some organisms have two characteristics of two groups. For example, you believe or not, you see the Archaeopteryx, one of the connecting link. It shows the what you called Archaeopteryx, very important. Reptilian characters, avian characters. Reptilian characters means reptiles, you know very well, crawling characters. Avian, birds characters. So two characters, two group of organisms are showing the two groups organism characters, in the sense they are called connecting links. So these all are telling we all are from evidences for our evolution. We all are came from our fossils, ancestors. Next, for example, egg-laying mammals. Mammals, egg-laying mammals. Okay, what are the egg-laying mammals? You know, what you called very important egg-laying mammals are Ornithorhynchus, duck-billed platypus. Like that, there will be there. Lungfishes. Lungfishes will show the very important characters. What are the lungfishes? The lungfishes connecting between the fishes and amphibians. Lungfishes shows the characters of fishes and amphibians. So these all are telling the connecting links. These all are very useful to study about our evolutionary relationship between our ancestors. Okay, children, what we discussed in this, the tracing evolutionary relationships. Organisms that exist on Earth are present, and also fossils have large number of fossils, and present living organisms have common features. What are the evidences for organic evolution are morphological and anatomical evidences, embryological evidences, paleontological evidences. So morphological, homologous, vestigial organs, connecting links. Homologous, the forelimbs of the mammals, animals, and in the birds, what you will see in the plants, You know very well the thorn of bougainvillea, tendril of passiflora plant. Analogous. What is analogous? Different origin perform same function. Wings of birds and wings of insects. And vestigial organs, vermiform appendix, muscular muscles of external ear, nictitating membrane, coccygeal vertebrae, wisdom teeth and third molars, hair on the body. Connecting links. So like this, egg-laying mammals, lungfishes, okay, you know very well, archaeopteryx. They are also best evidences for evolution.